Hey everybody, happy to see you guys. Um, Soon I will see you from different part of the world, and I'm really excited about that. I'll keep you updated, and I hope that you guys also have some good things happening this summer. Today, in particular, I want to answer a question, and that question was about the children and adopting children in Ukraine, because very often there is a situation where, for some reason, the couple cannot have children. Maybe it's health issue or anything else. And somebody asked me whether it's a good idea to adopt the child in Ukraine. And of course, I could only say I think it's a beautiful idea. Um, Anything that can unite a couple that have a relationship and have building the base for that relationship. And really, if both people dream about having a child, but for some reason, maybe they met a little bit later in life, maybe there are other issues, and so they cannot have their biological child. I think it's one of the most beautiful things you can do is to adopt a child. And you can research. I will learn more when I'm in Ukraine, because I love the subject. I absolutely love when people adopting children. In fact, when I was in American Embassy in 2008, I've seen a lot of American people adopting children, and they were how old they were. They were a couple years old, 3, 4 years old, average. That's what I've seen. And my heart was just filled with joy seeing that, they're going to be given an opportunity. And the unique thing about marrying Ukrainian woman and adopting a child from Ukraine is that she will be able to keep the culture and the language, because 3, 4 year olds, they usually fluent in Russian or Ukrainian. But what happens when they get adopted by an American couple, very soon, almost always, they learn English and they forget the other language, and it's really sad. I don't blame American couples, because they just don't know that language, and finding a teacher or tutor is, maybe not everybody considering that. So it's one of the most incredible things that international couple can do. Russian, Ukrainian, and American together, because the child in a right relationship, in a beautiful marriage where two people love each other and they want to have this little life to take care of, to build the fruit of their love, even if they're not biological parents. I think it's amazing. And understanding the culture, encouraging the language, I'm going to repeat it over and over again. I think it's beautiful. Now, unfortunately, in Russia, they now do not let Americans adopt a child, because there were some situations when some American person, I think woman, abused a Russian child, which I think isn't fair, because from all the thousands of kids that were adopted, there were some abusers. But I'm really not happy with that decision, because there are it happens with biological children, it happens in any country. And excuse me, guys, it's just not I think it's just not fair. It's not like it's a trend, and it just were a couple accidents and they decide to ban Americans from adopting. And I think there is so many children in Russia because it's a big country, and that's just really too bad. But meanwhile, you can't do it in Ukraine. I know that it's happening. I was on a plane one time also when I was flying, and I had some kids running around. They were speaking Russian. They were from Ukraine, and their new parents were so happy and excited, although they could not understand anything. And I was thinking, oh gosh, it's great that they get adopted, but they will forget the language. They already were fluent. They were 3 and 4. They were fluent in Russian, but I knew that most likely they're gonna lose that skill. And more than that, guys, I think when you have something to look forward to, you build something beautiful. We all talk about changing lives and inspiration, but you can be sure that when you are taking a child that's already here, got no parents, doesn't matter if he's Ukrainian, American, Italian, doesn't matter. It definitely means that you will impact his life, and that your life is going to be different, and your life will have so much more meaning. And if you have beautiful loving relationship, all of your life's gonna have totally different turn, and totally the different depths of a purpose, because if both people want it, it can be the most beautiful experience. I cannot find one negative thing about it. I know that some people will, and I know what it is, but I'm not gonna talk about it because I think that's higher purpose, and everybody who's thinking about it, I hope that it works out very well for you, and you can help somebody in Ukraine to guide you through that process. And I will see what I could research when I'm there. I do think it's a great, great option. I'm gonna finish with my favorite little story, or saying that 50 years from now, it's not gonna matter what house you lived in, what car you drove, what brands you wore. What will matter is if you were important in the life of a child. The world might be a different place. Thank you.